Hey guys, welcome. Today we're going to talk about task management on Trello. I've been talking about task management in Excel recently, but right now I want to show you another software which has a free version which is very, very good. So the thing is, if you're working with several projects at a time with many tasks and deadlines and status, etc., and you need to follow track on all of this, Trello is a very good option to use. So let's get into it. The first thing is when you've started your accounts, you can create here a new board. So I'm just going to create the new board right here. Oh, I have a problem doing this new board. And I'm going to choose board title. So I'm just going to put task management. And when I create this, as you can see, I have something which is very light. I have nothing in there. And I'm gonna need to use a list. So as you can see, I can enter list name, and here I'm gonna use the list as my project and projects 2, etc. So you can like make categories in your task, which is very useful. And then you can use other cards, and the cards we're gonna use them for task in this particular case. So I can put task 1, task 2, etc. I'm just going to come back to Trello because I have one which I prepared before, and I can have, let's say, 3 projects at the same time with several tasks on this. This might seem not very useful because I don't have lots of projects right now, but if you have maybe 5 or 7 projects at the same time with many tasks, many inputs coming, and also deadlines you have to, like outputs you have to produce and deliverables, it can be very, very useful to have a broad view on this so you can prioritize your work in a better way. So as you can see, I have Zenith Stellar's velocity with several tasks. So the first 2 things we talk about, which are the projects and the tasks, are now in my space. What I want to do now is know if my project is due or is to be done or in progress or done. So I can go in Trello and in one task, sorry, and choose labels. And in labels, I can actually choose, for example, the red for something that must be done. So I'm going to put this in red. I'm going to put this in yellow. Yellow can be in progress. I'm going to put this in green, which can be done. You can also put another color like blue for something that you must do, but you're stuck, it's blocked. For example, monitor project progress and performance, if you need to do that, but your part of the data is missing before because of another colleague that didn't do his part so far. So you're just going to put this so you don't forget it, but you put it in blocked, so because you know you can't do anything about it. So then I'm going to put this to be done, I'm going to put this to be done, and let's say this one and this one. Okay, so the thing is here, your colors are pretty clear, but just for you, you can actually personalize it. You can click on this so it's smaller. And what you can do is on the labels, so I'm going to click on labels right here, I can actually write to do on this one. Then I can put here done on the green one, and on the yellow one in progress. And here for the blue one, I said we can use blocked. So it's really your call. Like you choose which color you use for what status. And as you can see, we can't see anything. But if I click on one color, all my words appear, and it's now very easy to use it. So now what you can do is if you identified your risk right here, you can just click on your task and change to done. And what I advise you on this kind of project management is to just have your things done throughout the week. And like at the end of the week, you can just delete your cards, or I don't know how they call that, archive your cards, so you don't see them anymore. And then you have your workflow that is being updated kind of automatically, and you have always on your dashboard what needs to be done. Another way of doing that is actually going to filter, and you can just filter for everything that is not done. So you can choose what's in progress, what's to do, and what's blocked, and actually everything that's done disappears. So if I go in there and choose done, it disappears, and I just have only the tasks that I need to make an action about. So some other options about Trello which are very useful. Let's say you have like defined project scope and objectives. If you have sub-objectives on this, sub-tasks, because it can be very big if you have many, many small tasks to just put there as cards, you can click in there and add a checklist, and you can actually put like objective, like subtask maybe, subtask 1, subtask 2, etc., etc. And then you can click on this, and as you can see, we're 50%, and you have 1 and 2 here, 1 out of 2 here, which is also very clear. Another option you can have is if you want to put some deadlines. So the deadlines are actually in Trello. You can click on a task and go into dates. And if I put like this for the 25th, for example, of September, so let's say less than a week, you can see my date is right here. And maybe I'm going to also show you something which is very interesting. If the date is, the deadline is today, it's actually going red. So it's like emergency. And just the last one, if it's for tomorrow, is going orange. So Trello is very smart on this. Like it gives you the exact color you need, so you know if it's an emergency or not for this task. Trello is actually very rich. You can also go into like if you want other views, because this is the broad view, but if you want a table, a calendar, like the calendar can be very useful, so you have all your dates on a calendar view. It's actually on the premium version, so just so you know, you have many, many options. And something that's very useful too are what's called automations, because you can have rules, like something when you update a task, then you're gonna alert someone. I'm gonna make other videos about workflows, and I'm gonna go deeper into the rules. It's not the point here. Or you can also have email reports, which can be very, very useful, because you can have an email every day or every week of all the tasks that needs to be done in the next week. So every day your email is different because the dates are changing. So it can be very useful to have this email every morning so you can remember what needs to be done in the next week. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for other workflow consulting insights. I wish you a good day and see you in the next video.